Alrighty, what I think I'm gonna do today is actually get back to working on the Henry J. I don't feel like working on the Pontiac right now. It's about 5:30 on a Sunday. We just finished splitting wood for about 5-6 hours, splitting and cutting. It's actually a nice day to do it, so we did that. So what I'm thinking today is, I was in here the other night kind of cleaning up a bit. I dug up my steering column. So, spins so nicely. So anyway, I think I'm gonna make sure all my steering works. I'm gonna get that hooked up, and I'm gonna mount the master cylinder today. That's my goal for tonight, because I got to start working on this thing again. I got to find out what's all even in here. I know Derek made me a bushing and all that stuff, but I think today, we'll work on this thing for a while. Like I said, it's going to get dark in an hour or so, and I don't feel like working on the Pontiac, so I should be mounting the engine and the tranny together for this, but next weekend. So anyway, I guess I'll start digging some stuff up, take the hood off, and a bunch of other stuff, and we'll start making some progress here. Like I said, I think I should have everything. It's been a while since I've even worked on this turd. So, and I remember I even think underneath there, I kind of sort of mounted loosely the steering box and all that stuff. So, I think that's what I'm going to do today. Figure this out. This is actually a good looking car, when you think about it anyway. I've got that smaller rim or tires and rims for the back there, but whatever. We'll worry about that in the next week or two. Dig those out of storage. But yeah, I guess I'll start digging some of the crap out of here and see what's what. And I think today is the day. It's no Munn's root beer, but hey, we're going to drink that today. It's cool, so why not? All right, I'll set this up here and we'll be back in a minute. Go Henry J. Okay. Welding helmet. Yeah, here's all the pieces I remember. I'll take that out. There's our header. As you guys can see, I'll show you. Like I said, it's been a while since I've even worked on this thing. I did make a hole for the stern column. I did get one of the little I Did It support dealy things. So that's where that's got to go. Oops, garbage. Got one of these. This is what Derek made for me. I did use a connecting rod, a Chevy pink rod. Use that. Just kind of tack welded everything together. This will fit the steering column nicely. I do believe it's 1 3/4. It will go through the steering column, or through the clutch and brake pedals there. Man, I forgot a lot of stuff about this. All right. I even forgot I got a Speedo too. Nice. Okay, so I guess I'll set the camera up and we'll set this up and see what's what. Like I said, if you guys don't remember, go back, way back, and you'll see the little bit of progress that I was working on this thing for a short bit of time. Here and there. Should almost take this door off. Okay. Now I remember I need a 2x6 to prop up the wheel. I don't think I have it in here right now. Well, that's what I can do. Mount this guy. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just mount this guy and slide that guy through as a support. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Oh, I do. Now I just need to get some 3/8 nuts. Aha! They even happen to be there. I think Derek might have machined it just perfect. Whew. Okay. I'll show you what I've kind of got mocked up here. That's kind of where it's going to go. Sort of-ish. Like I said, that's got to be tightened up and everything. But I remember, I don't know if I remember, when I made this, one of the guys comment, or maybe Chris might have said, try to go underneath, but yeah, no, I'm hitting the floor. So what or maybe, I can't remember what we came up with. I know Chris and I were talking about something, maybe drilling a hole and putting an axle, or the rod through here. No, maybe I'll have to think about that. But yeah, this can go up a bit. I'll figure something out. Like I said, it's been a while, boys and girls. And Glenn. Alright, I think I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta ponder my thoughts here for a minute. I did have this kind of figured out what I was gonna do. Alright. I'll be back in a minute. I'll figure this out. Well, after pondering and thinking about it for a little bit, I was thinking I better bolt my header back on just to see if it's gonna clear. And it does. It's close. I've got about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch, so it's good. That'll be all right. So anyway, so what I'm thinking, and as I talk to Derek and Kevin, I think Kevin might even have a stock, but it's some of this shaft material for 3/4. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but Kevin's got a chunk. I think it's long enough for here. So what I'm thinking is, I might end up cutting some of this out here. I'll rebrace this all afterwards. Drilling a hole through, and then I can run that whatever you're gonna call it, that pipe with the square angle. I'm sure there's a name for it, and I guarantee there is, but I just can't come to it. So I'm thinking that's gonna work. So I'm gonna talk to those guys the next time Kevin comes out here, or I might even go see him. We'll see about that. If not, Derek can machine it if it's too short. And then I'm thinking from my Pitman iron here to there, that should be a straight shot. That should work. So I'm thinking everything should work. Like I said, the steering box, I just tacked it there. Like I said, it might get moved around, obviously, but nothing's written in stone. But I think that's going to work. And I can even move, maybe move this guy down a little bit or bring it up. But we'll play around. But I think that's going to be my next step. But like I said, this is where the steering wheel is going to be. Let's try something here. It's pretty hard to do this all one-handed. In a minute, we're going to try to... I apologize for that. We're gonna mount the master cylinder in a minute, or attempt to do that. Of course, I'm sitting way too low, but clutch, brake, steering. Oh yeah, we should be all right. We're looking the part anyway, boys. Boom, 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 boom. First, second, third, fourth. But yeah, and all that'll work for the clutches. Like I said, there's lots of room. The brakes will work. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna quit rambling here because I've rambled enough. I'll grab the master cylinder there and we'll line it up, and we'll maybe mount that guy and go for supper. Actually, I think I'm gonna go for supper first, and then I'll do this. But I'm gonna go for a quick bite, and then we'll get back to work. Okay, so it's the next day. Like I said, yesterday was Sunday. I was tired and beat, and I was just monkeying around this for a little bit to kill some time. It's literally about 7:30. Just got home from work. Put in about a 12-13 hour day today. Buh. So we'll work on this. My goal tonight is to mount the master cylinder. While I was charging my battery, or it's almost finished charging, I got everything ready. I got some drill bits ready, the circular saw or the hole saw, and yeah, we should be good to go. Kind of marked it out where it's got to go. This should make it a lot easier. I'm just waiting, like I said, I'm just waiting for the battery to be charged. It's almost charged. I just came in from supper. You think I would have charged it while I was going for supper, but evidently no. The master cylinder I am using, I think it's just like from a 67 Mustang, drum to drum. I recall, I do believe that's what it's from. But yeah, it's got all the mechanism in there. So, I guess I'll set this up. Enough rambling. Hopefully my battery's charged enough, and we'll drill a hole. Not gonna lie, I'm tired here, guys. It's been a long ass day. when your day that's better. When your day starts at 4:30, by the time you get up, out the door. I'm using my thinking cap here. I'm going to charge the other battery. So that's where we left off yesterday. All right. 3 bars. Hopefully there'll be enough to drill a hole. All right. I carefully mapped out where this is. I think my chuck is slipping. This is not cutting very well. I guess I gotta crawl in here. This is gonna be entertaining. Pull my pants because nobody wants to see that ugliness. Oh, fudge. You know you're getting old when? Now we're officially dead, people. And by the judging, that one's got 2 bars. Oh, we're almost through, so maybe we might be able to. This is gonna be the hard part. Oh man. Oh boy. Should have thought this one through. Oh, crumb. Can't spill my Coke. Oh man. Alright, we're just gonna go this way. That should be alright. Three. Some nights it's easier to stay on the couch and watch YouTube. Preferably hard, pennies harder than custom. Oh, well, I don't get that up, but we'll be alright. Alright, let's try this. Whatever the 4 means, probably means the danger zone. All right. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet, folks. I gotta drill 2 holes here and here. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. There we go. All right. We're getting somewhere. We're going to take a minute here take a break. We're almost done. Almost done my Coke. Best drink ever. When you gotta drink this stuff, it's like a fine wine. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, okay, we'll see if that other battery has the Victory, boys! Victory. Winning! All right. Should be the last time jumping out of here for the night. Hopefully. Let me see where break my ankle! Oh. Okay. Success. Now, if I only had an extra set of hands to mount this. There's no way. No, that ain't gonna happen. So, I'm gonna say that's gonna work. That will work. There's no way, I got nobody here to give me a hand to mount this thing. I can't, you know, I could use a bungee strap to hold it, but that's not gonna work. I think we're gonna wait till we get help. So anyway, it's probably a pretty crappy video, eh guys? Gotta say, I wasn't really impressed with these ones. Oh man. At least that'll work. Everything will line up for where my brake rod dealie is. Well, so I gotta wait for Kevin or Derek to give me that piece. If not, I'll get Derek to machine a piece. And you know what? I think I want to leave this as a video. I know it wasn't very exciting. I didn't get a lot of stuff done. But my steering, I'm about 99% positive and that it's going to work. My steering, all that will work. The brakes I know will line up because like I said, I've tried it before. The push rod will go for the brake part, the pedal. And yeah. Sorry guys, it wasn't a really exciting video tonight, that's for sure. But main thing is we got a lot of firewood cut. I think we cut and split about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 cords so far. So that should get her done between Derek and I, but I guess I'll show you what the... So like I said, this hole, probably didn't have to be that big, but it does have a rubber little bushing thing that goes around the master cylinder, so that way it'll be clear. I'm gonna address that and clean that up a little bit. At least I'm happy the steering column will clear the headers, barely, but they do. And this is probably roughly where the steering wheel will be. It might be down maybe 1 or 2 inches down, but nothing crazy. So that's where it's gonna be. I do have a set of bucket seats I'm gonna have to go grab. They're not in the greatest shape, but they're better than these Dodge A100 that I've got here. But so they should work. I'm gonna grab those before the winter flies. But I guess as always, guys, I'm sorry. Leave a comment, good or bad. We'll keep working on this thing. Like I said, I did want to push this outside and knock off the paint before it got cold, but it just works crazy. Like I said, I put in 12 and a half hours today, whatever it was. Get up again tomorrow at 4:30, 4:45, and we'll do it all over again. All right, have a good night, and we'll see you again. Man, oh man. Looks so much better with the hood on.